Hello and welcome to the DSP Project, the show all about music production and technology and stuff. I am your host Rupert Brown, and this week I'm going to answer a viewer submitted question. It comes from Lampton Worm, and he wants to know how he can trigger an effects curve or any kind of curve with pressing one pad on the Launchpad to have an automatic slope down. I'd have a little think about this, but I've got the answer for you and I'll get to that in a moment. But also at the end of this video we are going to announce the lucky winner of the Loopmasters KJ Saka drum sample pack. So that will be good news for one lucky chap or chapette. And I've also got one more little tiny giveaway at the end of this video as well, another little competition-y thing, so stay tuned for that, but let's get to the tutorial. Okay, so here we have a blank Ableton Live set. We have an audio clip that has nothing loaded in, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to start out, this is going to be our audio clip. I'm going to drag in a drum loop here. Another one from the KJ Saka sample pack that someone will be winning in a few short moments. Okay, so that's kind of cool. We'll run with that. Now, how are we going to get one pad to basically run a whole envelope of some kind of effect? So to do that, we're actually going to use dummy clips. So I'm going to push Command T to open up a new audio track. Push Command R to rename it, because we get in the habit of naming our tracks as we go, don't we? Now we're going to open up the little I/O input-output section here. So what I want to do is instead of the audio from the audio track going straight to the master bus, we want to send it to the effects bus instead. This is the new effects bus that we've just created. And on the effects bus we want to monitor the incoming audio going in there. So we drop our I/O back out again. And just so I've got any old clip, I'm going to duplicate this drum loop clip and I'll bring it in here into the effects section, and I'm going to rename it dummy, and cool. And so this is going to be 2 bars. I actually just want this to be a one bar loop. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start adding our effects. The effects are dropped into the effects section. So grab an auto filter just to not be original, and let's say we want to control the frequency. Might as well leave this as a low pass filter, that's fine. So to create our envelope, we click down here and we click our little E to pop out our envelope section, and we want to create an envelope on the auto filter, and we want to select the frequency. It was already selected there, and I want this to go from where it currently is, and I want it to filter right down, and I'm going to push Command D to duplicate that. I'm actually going to keep this first clip as like a blank, so this will be like our reset for our filter, and the second one here is going to filter down. So that is all well and good. So let's see what happens now. So we'll launch the clip, and now hit our filter. Now what's going to happen when it gets to the end here though is it's going to the filter's going to open back up again. So in order to stop that happening, basically we want to select our dummy clips and we want to turn the loop function off. So now it will stay low until it's triggered something else. Now you might have noticed it waited for me to waited for the beginning of the bar before the button that I'd push had an effect on the filter. So in this case I don't want any kind of quantization happening at all. So I'm going to select both of these clips, and if we hit little L here to open up our launch options, and rather than setting the quantization to global, which is running to this 1 bar quantization of the project, I'm going to set the quantization to none. So now as soon as I press the button, then we should hear the effect come in. So now we can push it at any time and it comes in and out. So that's all cool. So now I've got my, my nice low pass filter fade down, and I want to complement that. I want to fade back up again, so I selected the clip and I pressed Command D, and now I want this filter to start low and then come up high again. Because it's not looping, it's just going to sit low pass the filter until we hit it. And there you have it. That's how we've used dummy clips in order to create envelopes that we can control. And of course, we can have any audio going on in our audio channel. We can have another drum loop here. Any audio we have in there, and we have a separate effects track, and we've got our dummy clips. Now, this is all very good and well, but there's two problems that we could possibly have here. Now, one is we go to the trouble and we set up these nice effects parameters, and then we've got let's say we've got a big long set that goes down for pages and pages. We don't want to have to scroll down and scroll all the way back up to get to our filter pad that we've got set up here. So, and another problem we have is by having a channel for our effects and a channel for our launching, is we've now essentially cut the size of our launch grid in half. We've only got 4 channels, because for every channel we've got an effects channel that has to go with that. So probably the best way to get around this is to use the user 2 mode. So we'd leave our session mode for launching our clips, and let's say we add in 8 channels here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so all of our 8 effects channels, I won't bother creating them, but we could add another 8 effects channels down the side there, are now off the grid. And so to launch our effects, we would use the user 2 mode. So now I want to jump into minimap mode, and let's say I know these effects are for the first channel. So I just go through and manually map all my effects like that. Jump out of MIDI map mode. So now I can jump to session mode. I can launch all the clips in my amazingly complex set here, and I can have it rocking out. And there you have it. So there you go, Lantern Worm. I think that should answer your question. I'm pretty sure that's what you were trying to achieve. Now on to the giveaway. As you're probably aware by now, we are giving away the Loopmasters KJ Saka sample pack. It is an awesome sample pack. If you don't know about it, head down to the dspproject.com/samples. There's a little video and stuff there that I'll leave up for a while, and if you don't know about it, please do check it out, because I'm not just saying it because we're giving it away. It is genuinely a really cool sample pack. Now, so the winner is, drum roll please, Veranova Music. Congratulations, Veranova Music. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I will get in touch with you very shortly, and the good people at Loopmasters will send you out a physical CD of that pack. So one last time, thank you very much for Loopmasters for giving us something to give away on the show. And as I also said, I've got another little giveaway. It's just a little thing. The people that distribute Ableton here in the UK have very kindly sent me a bit of swag, and so I've got a stack of Ableton mouse pads here. So if you are interested in an Ableton mouse pad, although to be honest, I don't know who uses mouse pads anymore. Maybe you want to use it for I don't know, maybe stacking your rack gear up, a little spongy thing in between if you're not lucky enough to own a rack to put it in, or maybe as a oversized ultra cool coaster. I don't know. So if you want one of these, just send me, actually I'll tell you what, if you want one of these, go to the DSP Project Facebook page and tell me what you would do with an Ableton mouse pad. Or if you think Facebook's evil, then jump on Twitter if you think that's less evil, and just send an @reply to the DSP Project and tell me what you would do with your Ableton mouse pad, and I'll pick a few of you and send them out. So that is probably about it. Yeah, congratulations Veronova Music on winning the sample pack. Thank you to Loopmasters for providing it. Thank you to you, the viewer, for watching. If you're not here, maybe you're watching this somewhere else like YouTube, please head down to theDSPproject.com and subscribe. That stuff really helps us out. Or feel free to leave a comment under this video if you want to add something to the tutorial. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.